Hello students. Now today we'll be starting with the part 2 section of the textbook. Now in the previous video we had completed at chapter number 8. As I already said that some part of chapter number 9 has been reduced. So because of that I thought that I'll be taking the chapter last. Okay. Now because these are the most other chapters are very important, so that I am going to cover up. Now here today we start with the chapter number 10, that is division of polynomials. Now children, something about algebraic expression. Last year we had learned in chapter number 8, right? Addition, subtraction, multiplication on algebraic expression. Yes or no? Last year we had studied about addition, subtraction, multiplication of an algebraic expression. You remember we had learned about monomial, binomial, trinomial, and also we learned about their addition, subtraction, multiplying one monomial by monomial, monomial by binomial. All that we had learned last year. Now here in your textbook some fill in the blanks is given. Okay, fill in the blanks in the following example. So now you can see children, here in your textbook some examples are given which they have asked us to solve. Now 2a plus 3a. So now here what operation we have to use? Addition. Now 2a plus 3a. Children, 2a plus 3a, that means we have to add the coefficient. 2a plus 3a will be nothing but it will be what? 5a. Yes or no? 2a plus a. Now 3p into p square. So it will be what? Here p raised to 1. So it is 3p raised to 1 into p square. So it will be 3p raised to cube. Yes or no? P raised to 1 into p raised to square becomes p raised to 1 plus 2, that is 3p raised to cube. Now here 2x plus 5y into 3 upon x. Okay, so this I'll just show you how to multiply this third question, that is your third sum. 2x plus, okay, let us see this example, that is 2x plus 5y, okay, 2x plus 5y into 3 upon x. Now, okay, so now this is equal to, children, first you will multiply by 3. So 3 2s are 6, 6x, now which sign is a plus, 3 5s are 15y, okay, 15y whole upon, it will be nothing but whole upon x you can write, or if you want you can keep this x 1 upon x, so it is upon x, okay, or you can keep it at this side. Now next question what is given in your textbook is that 7b minus 4b, okay, we are taking 7b minus 4b, so this is equal to what, children? 7b minus 4b, 7 minus 4 is 3b, directly also we can write. Next example, what is given in this question? 5m square into 3m square. Now you remember multiplication of monomial into monomial. 5 3s are 5 into 3 into m square into m square. So this is equal to 5 3s are 15, m raised to 2 plus 2, that is m raised to 4. Next question what is given is 3x square plus 4y into 2x plus 3y. So this is given to us, okay. Now this is binomial into binomial. We have to multiply binomial. So what we had done last year, we had splitted one bracket. So same way what we can do, this is 3x square into 2x plus 3y plus 4y into 2x plus 3y. So this is equal to multiply with each term, that is 3x square into 2x, now plus 3x square into 3y plus 4y into 2x plus 4y into 3y. Now this is equal to 3 2s are 6, x square in, okay, x square and x raised to 1, that becomes x cube, plus 3 3s are 9, x square y, plus 4 2s are 8, 8, okay, yx you can write, or xy, plus 4 3s are 12, y square. So this way children we had learned to multiply binomial by binomial. All these we had learned in your, you have learned in your previous class, that is your class 7. Now children, all these you will be copying in your classwork notebook. I am sharing the screen so that you can write it down. Now here what you can see is, Now children, let us take some more examples so that things are clear to you. Now suppose it is 4x plus 3x children. So here also 4 plus 3. What is 4 plus 3? 7. And variable you are writing as it is. 10y minus 6y. 10 minus 6 is 4. 4y. If we take some more example, if I take 2a into 3a square. So children, this is equal to 2 3s are 6. A into a square. A into a square becomes a cube. Next example we can take 7. If I take 7 q square into 2 q square. So this becomes 7 2s are 14. Q square q raised to 2 plus 2, that is 4. If we take some more example, so let us see again 4x plus 6y into, I can take it as z upon 2. Okay, 4x plus 6y into z upon 2. So what I am going to do is we will multiply it, okay, with z. So this becomes 4xz. Okay, you can write it down upon 2 plus 6yz upon 2. Now you can reduce this. 2 1s are 2 2s are. Okay, 2 1s are 2 2s are. Now here 2 1s are 2 3s are. So this is equal to 2xz plus 3yz. 2xz plus, okay, 2xz plus 3yz. So this way children, we have learned all these in the previous class, that is class 7th. You can copy down this as I am sharing the screen with you. Now students, let's begin with the introduction to polynomials. Okay, now we have learned about polynomials in the little bit definition in standard 7th. So now let's revise the definition of polynomial. If index of each term of an algebraic expression, if index of each term of an algebraic expression is a whole number, then the expression is called a polynomial. Now children, what does this definition means? Now here you can see some examples. Okay, you can see some examples, that is 3p minus 2p square plus 4p plus 7. Here you can see the index of variable. What is the index over here? The index is 3. The power is 3. You can call it as index or power. Here the index is 2. Here when there is no index, no power, that means power is 1. And plus here the power is no, there is no variable, but it is understood. I'll explain afterwards that I'll be explaining you when there is simple constant number, still we have to consider that there is variable and the power of the variable is 0. So children, you can see all these powers, all the index are whole number, right? It is not a fraction, not a negative number. So this is an polynomial. Same way, similarly 7x raised to 4, power of a variable x is 4. So it is a again whole number. So it is a, here the power is 1. So it is algebraic expression. Now here see children, this is 4, only 4. It is a simple constant number. Still it is the algebraic, we can call it as polynomial. Okay, even 0 is a polynomial. And 8x square plus 5x plus 9. Okay, this again you can see this is a whole number. Again the index is whole number. So this is all the examples of a polynomial. Now here children, okay, here you have to keep in mind that your here this first example is a polynomial because it has more than 3 terms. This is also a polynomial. It is an algebraic expression because it is having only 2 terms, so it will be called as binomial. Now your example, this is called as a constant polynomial. So what you can call these as a constant, you can call it as constant polynomial. This you can call it as zero polynomial. This you can call it as zero polynomial. Clear children? And you can see this is 3 terms, so you can call it as a trinomial that we have already seen in a class 7. This is your binomial, you can call it as binomial, and this is your polynomial. All comes under, all these comes under polynomial only. Okay children, so this is a definition of polynomial which we will be writing and the examples also. Now let us see what operations can be performed on polynomials. Okay children, so your next topic, what you will be writing, subtopic operations on polynomials. Now you can open your textbook page number 61. You can open your textbook page number 61. Now here you can see this second paragraph, introduction to polynomial. In that second paragraph, polynomials are specific algebraic expression, hence the operations of addition, subtraction, and multiplication, all polynomials are similar to those performed on algebraic expressions. That means children, polynomials are a special types of algebraic expressions, hence the operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication, all that we perform, we are doing with the we have learned to perform on algebraic expression in standard 7. Similar we have to do on with this polynomial. So these type of operations can be done on polynomial, that is addition, subtraction and multiplication. We can do it similar like those we have performed for algebraic expression in standard 7th. Now let us take some example and understand this concept. Now see children, this is two algebraic expression, we can call it as polynomial also. Now here we have taken in the first bracket 3a square plus 4a minus 5 plus 2a square minus 3a plus 7. So these both polynomials we have to add. Now how are we going to do? Okay, how are we going to do it? We will be first step will be opening the bracket. That means 3a square plus 4a minus 5 plus 2a square minus 3a plus 7. Right? So first step, you remove all the terms from the bracket. Next step, arrange. Bring the like terms together. 3a square plus 2a square plus 4a minus 3a minus 5 plus 7. So this is equal to, now we have arranged the terms, like terms together. So 3 plus 2 becomes 5 and a square as it is, plus 3a minus plus 4a minus 3a. 4 minus 3 is 1. So it comes plus 1a. 1 we usually don't write ones, we write only a. Now minus 5 plus 7. 7 minus 5 is 2, and bigger number has positive sign, plus sign, so it will be plus 2. So children, same this way only, same as we have done for algebraic expression, we perform same type of operations. Now in case we have to multiply, say for example, let us take one more. Suppose first let me give one example. Let us take for multiplication 2x plus 4, okay, into x minus 5. Now here this will become same, you have to split the first bracket, that is 2x into x minus 5 plus 4 into x minus 5. So this is equal to 2x into x. Now here what sign? Minus 2x into 5 plus 4 into x minus 4 into 5. Now this is equal to, okay, 2x into x, that becomes 2x square minus, okay, 2 5s are 10 minus 10x plus 4x minus 4 5s are 20. Okay, 2 into 5 10, 4 into x 4. Now what we can do? 2x square minus 10 plus 4 children, it becomes what? Minus 10 plus 4 is what? Minus 6. Minus 6 because both the terms are having the same variable, and this minus 20. So children, this way we'll be performing operations on polynomials. Now I hope you can copy the important points. Okay, this all you copy down in your classwork book. Now students, let us see the next topic, that is degree of a polynomial. Now children, I have written the definition. The greatest index of the variable in the given polynomial is called the degree of polynomial. Now what is meant by this? Now let us take some example. Let us take one example. The greatest index of the variable in the polynomial. Okay, now suppose 7x raised to 7x raised to 3 plus 5x plus 4x raised to 5 plus 2x square plus 5. Okay, so this is a polynomial. Now here see children, what is the greatest index? Here what is the greatest index of the variable? Here the power is, index is 3, here index is 1. here index is 5. So children, in this polynomial, okay, in this particular polynomial, what is the highest index? Index is 5, right? You can call you can call it as index, or you can call it as power. So the highest power or highest index in a variable is called the degree of a polynomial. So therefore the degree of this particular polynomial, children, is, so degree of the polynomial is 5. Clear? Now one thing remember, degree of a constant polynomial. Children, I had already explained about a constant polynomial. If a polynomial, if there is only a simple number and it has no variable, then the degree of that constant polynomial is 0. Okay. See here, degree of polynomial 4. Now 4 has any variable? No. It is a called as constant polynomial. So its degree is 0. Okay, so that you have to keep in mind. Now see children, how you called it as a, why it's 0, why it is the degree of this polynomial 4 is 0. Why? Because see children, now suppose here I am writing the explanation. Now 4, okay, and along with 4, if I write x raised to 0, 4 into x raised to 0, what is the value of any number, what any variable, okay, any number raised with the power 0, any number with power 0 is, what is the value of this particular term? It is 1. So it is 4 into 1. So hence what is here degree is what 0. So it is coming 0. Anything you can take, say for example if it is 6, then degree of that polynomial is, constant polynomial will be 0. Why? Because you can write any variable, y raised to 0, y raised to 0 is what, 1. So it is like, because of this reason degree of a polynomial, constant polynomial is 0, and degree of 0 polynomial is not defined. So children, you are going to copy all these important points related to degree of the polynomial. Okay, give the heading in the class book, copy all this point in the class book. I am just sharing the screen with you. So I hope children, you till here the concept is clear, till degree of the polynomial, what is meant by degree of polynomial. And next, in the next video we will start with division of polynomial. Okay, next video we will be starting with division of polynomial. So this was all about the basic concept of polynomial, introduction to this chapter number 10. That much we have covered. What is polynomial, what is meant by degree of polynomial, how the operations, which are the operations can be done on the polynomial. And the next important topic of this chapter will be division of polynomial. That we'll see in the next video. Till then, complete your book till here. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a nice day.